Ward, it seems like most patients have a hard time accepting help and support from others, especially family and friends. What has been your experience?
When this journey started for me, I was devastated. The person I had been, I no longer was. I'd spent my whole life being self-sufficient and taking care of myself. And I did a pretty good job of that. And all of a sudden, it felt like the bottom fell out and I was in free fall. It was very, very hard to ask for help. Very hard. Now, part of that's because I've lived on my own. I haven't had extensive surgeries or long hospitalizations or extended care. So most of the time I've been able to take care of myself pretty well. But there have been many episodes, many times that I couldn't, and I needed help. And it was a struggle to ask. Fortunately, I had friends that insisted, people that brought food. Think of Amy. I think of you, Steve. You were a wonderful caregiver, particularly in the early days, before you were a nurse. What I learned is that when we agree to accept help from someone, that's a transaction. It feels at the time, intuitively, it feels like a one-way process. We're just in need and we're pathetic and we're being taken care of. It feels that way. But I've since learned and realized that it's a two-way street. It's a transaction. That when I'm open to receiving your help, I'm giving you a great gift. Who doesn't like to help? Who doesn't like to give? Who doesn't like caring for another? So every time I open myself up to receiving what people have to give me, I'm giving a gift in return. That was a huge breakthrough for me. It was a huge breakthrough. It helped me understand that I'm not alone. I'm not isolated. I'm not that victim. I'm in relationship with all of the people around me. We can go too far. We can ask too much from too few people. And so one of the other things I learned is to expand my circle of support. If I need someone to walk Buster at 7 o'clock in the morning, that's a doable thing. If I ask someone to do that every morning for a week, that's asking a lot. But if I ask 7 people to do it once, the same job gets done. And I get to share the opportunity for helping. And the amazing thing is that I found that there are people there to help. There are people who care, and that I'm not alone, and I'm not a victim. And generally, my strength rallies. I can take care of the dog myself. I've actually had people complain, why don't you let me help some more? The other issue for me is that I don't want to take advantage of it. I don't want to abuse it. And indeed, there's a part of me that says, as long as I'm capable of taking care of myself and doing something for myself, that I should do that. I'm eligible for a disabled parking permit. Who hasn't wanted one of those at one time or another to park closer to the store? But I don't need it. I can walk the length of a parking lot, so why should I take advantage of it? When there comes a time that I actually need it, I will feel entitled. So it's a two-way street. Giving is receiving, receiving is giving. Okay. How do you feel about that? I think it was good.